Yo, what's going on, guys? It's time for another reaction video, and today we're going to be doing one from the YouTube channel Lifestyle Hal. So make sure to go check out Lifestyle Hal if you like this video. This one is 12 beautiful places to visit in Japan. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back, folks, to a brand new video. Ask anyone who has visited and they'll tell you Japan is easily one of the most stunning places in the world. The country offers a full range of nature and culture, from subtropical beaches to snowy mountains, with futuristic skylines to ancient temples. And while you could spend a lifetime exploring all of the country, I've narrowed it down to just a few. So here are 12 beautiful places to visit in Japan. Now, before you even watch this video, don't forget to hit that like button, obviously for the YouTube algorithm. Number 1. Arashiyama. One of the most famous and visited landmarks resides just under 30 minutes away from central Kyoto, in Arashiyama, otherwise known as the Bamboo Forest. As one of the most photographed locations in the world, the Bamboo Forest is the epitome of serenity.
I love bamboo. When I used to have a house, my house backed up to a huge section of vacant woods, and if I had continued living there, I was planning to see if I could get bamboo to kind of start growing wild back there. But yeah, in Austin, Texas, I'm in Houston, Texas. In Austin, Texas, there's a Zilker Botanical Gardens, and they have a really, really pretty area that's all bamboo. And that was kind of like the first time I was introduced into like a large, vast area of bamboo. And I haven't seen another place like it since visiting there. So I can imagine with this being probably that times like 100 in scale size, this would probably be something cool for me to go see in person. That's where I was kind of going with all that.
After a short train ride out to the city and a brief stroll through the touristy shopping district in Arashiyama, a walking trail through the Bamboo Forest is like something out of a fairy tale. The Bamboo Forest can be relaxing and sometimes isolated, especially if you go at the right place.
It's pretty. See, this is the kind of view I like right here, is where you can see all the different depths of the bamboo.
But it can also be extremely crowded, so choose your time wisely.
Tell me in the comments if there's a specific time of year that's best to go visit here.
Number 2. Hijami Castle. This hilltop castle is located in Hyogo Prefecture. The castle complex comprises 83 buildings, and Hijami Castle is said to be the most pristine example of traditional Japanese castle architecture. The samurai warrior Akumatsu Norimura built the castle in 1333 as a fortress. Several buildings were added as the castle changed hand over many years.
I like how, aside from the stone, it's basically all white on white, and then the black roof. I like that it's like pretty much monochromatic there, with the exception of those two, the roof and the stone.
So if you're ever traveling from Kyoto to Hiroshima, then this is a must-see along your way. Number 3. Miyako Island. Miyako-jima is located 300 kilometers south of Okinawa's main island.
That looks really, really pretty. And my question is this: is this a warm weather beach or a cool weather beach? And second part to that question is, if it is a warm weather and a cool weather, like, is there a particular time of the year that's best to go for the warm weather?
And it's known for some of Japan's best beaches, and as a great destination for snorkeling and diving in the coral reefs.
I guess that answers part of my question, is that if it's warm enough for snorkeling and diving, then it must be a warm weather. But again, what time of the year is best? What months of the year?
The subtropical climate provides mild weather all year round. And besides its beaches, snorkeling and climbing, Miyako offers a small range of other attractions, including places of natural beauty and cultural interest, and a couple of elegant bridges to neighbouring islands. Number 4. Itsukishima Shrine. Long established as a place of Buddhist and Shinto worship, Itsukishima Shrine was founded in 593.
Wow.
The shrine is a large Shinto structure with a grand vermilion gate standing in the ocean.
It's interesting that as the tide comes and goes, that you can walk in it in some points of the day, and it looks like other points of the day it's flooded. And he may be about to explain this, but it makes me also wonder if there was a time when the water level was consistently higher than this, and if over the years it's just the water line has receded and allows the water to come in further.
Spend the whole day on the island to see the Torii Gate in both high and low tides. At high tide, the entire shrine seems to magically float in the water, while at low tide, you can walk all the way up to the gate.
That's really cool.
It is now known as Miyajima, which literally means Shrine Island. Number 5. Kisu Valley. The Kisu Valley, or Kisuje, is located in the Nagano Prefecture and runs along the mountains of the Central Alps.
Pretty.
An ancient 70-kilometer trade route called the Kisuji was developed along the valley and served as a very important means of commerce in the area.
That's really pretty spot there too. I like how you can barely tell that there's a waterfall tucked in there.
Means of commerce in the area. The Kisuji became even more important from the beginning of the Edo period, and a few post towns, particularly Magome, Sumego, and Narai, have been preserved to look as if they did when they served travelers off the Nakasendo meaning path through the mountains. Visitors are able to enjoy the stone paths and wooden buildings of a bygone era. This is one of the best places to catch a glimpse of the Edo period, 1603 to 1868. Number 6. Mount Fuji. Japan's crown jewel and arguably the most beautiful place in the country, Mount Fuji is a must for any visitor. There are plenty of places to see the ground mountain, but the views from the Arikuyama Sengen Park and from the lake Kawaguchi best capture its beauty.
I love the white flowering tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Tell me in the comments what that is, but the contrast of it against the city and everything else just looks really, really pretty.
Sengen Park and from the lake Kawaguchi best capture its beauty. Lake Kawaguchi, one of the 5 Fuji lakes, has glorious views of Mount Fuji, especially in winter when the sky is mostly clear and you can see the volcano's reflection in water.
It's beautiful. Wow.
Number 7. Shirakawa-go. Deep in Gifu Prefecture lies Shirakawa-go, a perfectly preserved Japanese village and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Filled with traditional style farmhouses known for their thatched, triangular roofs that resemble praying hands. Now most of the farmhouses have been converted into museums, restaurants, and even hotels. But visitors can still explore the inside of the houses to admire the architecture. Number 8. Hakodate. Recognized as one of Japan's fishing centers, it's no wonder that Japanese people choose to go to Hakodate for a taste of their famous fresh seafood. It is said that many Japanese travelers also note that Hakodate at night is one of the most beautiful views in Japan, especially if you're somewhere high up. Don't forget to check the observatory deck and spend your night gazing into the best night view in Japan. Number 9. Meguro River. The Meguro River meanders nearly 8 kilometers through chic neighborhoods before emptying out into Tokyo Bay. Generously landscaped walking paths along its banks and easy access to drinking and dining make it a popular year-round thing to do. The Meguro River is also one of Tokyo's premier cherry blossom viewing spots.
Cherry blossom, that's what I was trying to remember earlier. Is that the same plant or tree that I was asking about earlier? Is it a cherry blossom as well?
One of Tokyo's premier cherry blossom viewing spots. There's over 1 kilometer of trees lining the paths on either side of the river in Nakameguro burst into bloom at the end of March and beginning of April. When the sun goes down, the paper lanterns strung along the river come on during the Nakameguro Sakura Festival.
That's really cool.
Number 10. Nara. Nara was Japan's first permanent capital and full of historic treasures, including many UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It's one of top Japan's attractions and makes a rewarding day trip from Kyoto to visit the temples and wild deer in Nara Park. The Daibutsuden at Todaiji is the main site. It's the largest wooden building in the world, and nothing prepares you for the immense sight. Number 11. Tokyo. Tokyo is the capital of Japan, and by far the country's most visited city. There's truly something for everyone in Tokyo, from ancient temples and shrines, historic gardens and estates.
Tokyo reminds me of kind of like the New York of the Americas, of North America, and more like the advanced futuristic. Is Tokyo more advanced than most of the other regions within Japan, or is it just as equally advanced, but they just have all these lights and stuff that make it unique? And that's what sets it apart in a different style of a city.
Yeah, from ancient temples and shrines, historic gardens and estates, to world-class shopping, nightlife, and cuisine. Its kabuki and sumo cultures are unrivaled. But Tokyo is most famous for its shopping districts and modern architecture, which are some of the best the world has to offer.
Wow, it's huge. I've only been to New York once, and when I was there, I got to spend, I think, about 5 or 6 days in New York. And one of the days we went up to the Empire State Building. We went all the way to the highest point, and I just remember looking over New York, and it's just like, it's an impressive sight to see in person. And it's kind of, you know, what this reminds me of is like, it would be amazing to be able to go and have a vantage point like this in Tokyo and get to see this.
Number 12. Osaka. Osaka is known for its
cool.
laid-back locals and delicious cuisine and charming Kansai dialect. The city is best enjoyed in the evening. That's when it comes alive with neon lights and late-night eateries.
Again, it looks like something out of the future, man. It's so cool. Or like out of a video game or the movie Ready Player One.
Dotonbori is the heart of Osaka and one of the most popular attractions. The area is brimming with restaurants and shops, bright neon boards including the iconic Glico Running Man, for which the city is so well known. So there you have it, folks. 12 beautiful places to visit in Japan, especially if you are a first-time visitor. If you've never been there before, here is a wonderful list for you. There are so many places to go, so many things to do in Japan, and one video is just not enough. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all on the next one.
Another great video, man. Makes me want to go visit Japan. It was never really somewhere that was like on the top of my list, but after seeing a video like this, it makes you, grow an interest in going to see it in person, because there is just so much to see and take in. I imagine you'd need a good couple of weeks to be able to try to hit everything on this list. So if you could only go for, let's say, a week, what would be the top 2 or 3 places here to try to fit in a week's time, keeping in mind that commute from one location to another? So it'd probably have to be 3 places that are relatively near one another. Yeah. If you're new here, please subscribe, click the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. Comment below. Let me know where in the world you are watching from. I always like to know where my viewers are coming from. And yeah, we'll wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.